now we move to the next, which talks about the pollution created by the airstrike which triggered black rain in Tehran. So this article deeply talks about what is black rain, how it is caused, what are the consequences it may lead to. So this article regarding black coal can be asked in your prelims. So basically it says that the rain, it carried oil, soot, lead and droplets when it comes. So the rain was entirely black in color. And why it happened? The Sheikh oil warehouse in northeast Tehran, then Saran oil deposits and Tehran refinery facility in Iran, they were targeted by the missile attack of US and Israel. So when the Israel attacked these oil fields, oil wells, they start blowing up and a lot of hydrocarbon was drawn into air. The soot, the particulate matter from these oil, it went to the air along with different you can say pollutants like sulfur oxides, nitrous oxides and particulate matter. So it led to, and when the rain came down, rain particles, it binded with these particles, the rain droplets and these particulate matter particles, they binded together, creating the rain looked like a black rain and they fell down. It is highly dangerous for people. The explosions reportedly released significant quantities of toxic hydrocarbons compound like sulfur, nitrogen oxide into the air. The air moved through pollutant saturated skies over the cities. It abandoned these chemicals and fell back down as oily blackened precipitation. So it literally was a black rain. It also had some health impacts. Iran's advisory was given to the people to that you should remain inside during this time. So inhaling or touching this smoke or particulate matter particles could lead to headache, skin irritation, eye irritation and difficulty in breathing. So and a long-term exposure may also lead to risk of cancer. There can be lung damage, chemical burns to the skin also. Now, petroleum mixtures containing thousands of hydrocarbons, including benzene, were extremely toxic. A lot of benzene is a polluting material. It is very toxic for humans. So they are released because of burning of this oil also in environment. So given the location of the city, the Tehran city is surrounded by a lot of hills which traps the air. So the pollutants are not dispersed easily, they are trapped there, and when the rain comes, they carry the pollutants with them. So scientists warned of favorable forever chemicals. There are a lot of forever chemicals into the oil which remain in environment for a longer period of time. Again, they may lead to toxicity and health hazard risk for humans. Now, they may also lead to corrosion of buildings. They may lead to contamination of vegetation and could expose humans and animals to toxic compounds through the food chain. A lot of heavy metals, or you can say pollutant, forever chemicals, pollutants, they can sustain in environment for a longer period of time and may accumulate in the food chain. What we have to remember here regarding black rain is that the location, primarily in Tehran, Karaj and surrounding Elbroz region. Now these were the regions where black rain happened, so they were in news. UPSC has a habit of asking this type of regions and matching them with the country. So you can get this question of match the following of different places to different countries. Now scientists was that what is the scientific process behind this black rain? Basically the atmospheric scavenging. That means wet deposition. Atmospheric scavenging is the technical term for this type of black rain, which you must remember. This occurs when falling droplets, they capture the suspended soot, ash and oil particulate matter from the air and bring them down along with the rain droplets. The catalyst is, as you know, the military strike on oil refineries. And basically what oil refineries in the Agdashe, Saran and Karaj during Operation Epic Fury and Roaring Lion. Roaring Lion is the operation by Israel and Operation Epic Fury is by USA. What are the chemical composition or the toxic cocktail? Which are the pollutants which lead to this black rain? First is your particulate matter 2.5, which are your unburnt carbon and soot. The black material, when you burn a candle, you see a lot of black material get deposits on the top of candle. So that is again unburnt carbon. A lot of soot is deposited in the atmosphere. Then hydrocarbons and pH. pH are your polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbons, which are again toxic pollutants which remain in air for longer duration of time. Along with this, you have acidic precursors like sulfur dioxide and nitrous dioxide, which when react with water and create acid rain. So not only there is a danger of black rain, there is a danger of acid rain also. Fine. So hydrochloric acid and nitric acid are formed in the rain in the atmosphere. The nodal agency which is monitoring all this is WHO and Iran's Red Crescent Society. They are providing advisory to people how to stay safe. Now this is the exact condition how black rain happened in Iran, Tehran. So what else you have to remember is basically the difference between acid rain and black rain. Now what is acid rain? It happens when there is industrial emission and vehicular exhaust emission, largely your SOx and NOx, SO2 and nitrous oxide different. Whereas black rain is primarily caused by airstrikes on oil refineries and fuel depots, the burning of hydrocarbon and fossil fuels. Now in acid rain, there is chemical oxidation and dissolution of chemicals like sulfur dioxide, nitrogen dioxide into the atmosphere. But here, atmospheric scavenging is the main process. Atmospheric scavenging means clearing the atmosphere. So when the rain droplets come down, they clear these pollutants from the atmosphere. The rain binds these pollutants, bring them down. So they are cleansing the atmosphere. That's why atmospheric scavenging. Rain acting as a sponge for soot. So they acting as a sponge. That means on sponge a lot of particles get binded and they bring them down. Key components, as I've told you, sulfuric acid and nitric acid in case of acid rain, soot, black carbon, different hydrocarbons, pH and heavy metals in case of black rain. Then they appear like a normal rain which is clear acid rain, but they are dark, oily and viscous. They create a lot of stains on building, cars and clothes in case of black rain. The pH level is typically 4.2 to 4.5, but in case of black rain, the pH may vary significantly. It can be as low as 3. pH can be as low as 3, which is highly acidic due to sour crude. Then the primary threat is ecological decay of soil and aquaculture over a long period of time. Here, the main threat is human health. There can be chemical burns, respiratory disease, lung damage, skin irritation, eye irritation to humans. The health impact will be indirect in acid rain and it will be direct in case of black rain. And how it is monitored largely in India? The acid rain is monitored by CPCB, Central Pollution Control Board, and the Environment Protection Agency for global issues. And similarly, black rain is monitored by environmental, it is considered as environmental disaster and managed by or guidelines issued by WHO in case of entire world. So this was your black rain which was in news.